Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone, our viewers. My name is Dr. Bafuka Moses. I'm here with my colleague Anisa Joseph Peter. Although he will not be here, he is not around, I'm going to take you in every topics that we arrange here. Today we are going to talk about strategic fit in the organization sector and business sector. Without wasting much of your time, I'm going to take you through the summary. Here is a summary of our strategy fit, both organization and business sector. Strategy fit in organization sector. The number one is structure, and there's two is our culture, three is our capabilities, four is our process, five is our goal. Non-business sector, we have customer needs, industry trends, competitive dynamics, regulatory environment. These are the strategy fits in the organization sector, in a business sector when you're operating a business. Importance of strategy fits. One, we have ends, efficiency, and effectiveness. The second one is strength, competitive positioning. The third one is improves resources utilization. The fourth one is enables sustainable growth. So part one, which is the strategy fit in the organization sector. So we are going to learn a lot here when starting up an organization. The first thing you need to do is a structure. Here, the structure is defined as the organization's long-term visions, missions, and objects. In setting up an organization, strategy fit is very important, which brings the structure. In a structure, you make sure that you create the visions and the mission and the objectives of the organization where they are going to specialize. And the role is it sets the directions for the entire organizations and acts as the backbone for strategy decisions. It's also very important. The structure is very important. It's always set the direction in everything that the organization will be doing. It will act as the backbone. It will be back in the organization. It will make sure that the organization will not go down. So an example is becoming a market leader in an eco-friendly parking within 5 years. So the picture here, here in the middle here we have a strategy fit, which divides into four parts. The upper one, which is the first one, is IT integration and specification, the organizationals. And the third one is quality performance outcomes, financial performance. Here in an organization, as you set up the structure, you should know the quality, the performance that comes, the financial performance. How is the financial going? So these are the things you need to know, and you need to work on them before going ahead with an organization. So letter B is culture. Organizational culture is a strategy fit. It refers to the shared values, beliefs, and behaviors that implementing with and support the organization strategy, ensuring employees act consistently with the strategic goals to drive performance and achieve success. Here is the picture that explains more about the culture, because in everything that happens or a human is doing, a culture should be there. For instance, a tribe itself has a culture. And also a country is also having a culture. When starting up an organization, or by in a country. For instance, if you come now to South Sudan, you're starting up an organization, you should first know the culture, because people are not the same. They have different cultures, they have different beliefs. So you should come out with the culture of your organization. First of all, you have flexibility. Flexibility is something which is flexible, anytime flexible. Eh? Control, internal focus and external focus. Here in flexibility, we have a clan culture. In external, we have adipocracy culture. In internal, we have hierarchy culture. And in the control, we have market culture. This is the control. These are the things that we need to control when setting up an organization. So the letter C is capabilities. So you make sure that when you're starting up an organization, you need to bring things which are capable, which is capable for everyone to use, whether the staffs, the youth in the community. For instance, if you go outside, you go to the field, you need to interact with the youth. You need to bring something which is capable for them to understand, so that to make that your organization should be strong. Capability, it refers to the organization skills, resources, and strongest matches that enable effective strategies implementations. They ensure the organization can deliver on its goals by implementing internal strength with the external opportunity and demands. Here, you bring something which is capable to the youth, which is capable, which is strong, which has skills, which enable effective strategy implementations, which the organization can deliver it on its goal. Here is a picture talking about the capability, something which is capable. The letter D is a process. When setting up anything, you need to set up a process. You need to have a process. For instance, something like organization should have a profile. They should have links. They should have a lot of things as a process. Here, it defines as the structure, activities, workflow, and system that support strategy implementations. Here, the process supports the implementing, the work that the organization will be doing. They ensure that efficiency and support between daily operations and strategic goals, enabling the organization to perform effectively and competitively. Here is the picture. The strategy fit is this side. The downside is functional integrations. Something which is functioning, integrating from one level to another level, from one level to another level. In the picture, we have business strategy and IT strategy, organizational infrastructure and process, and IT infrastructure and process. These are different departments. Because when setting up an organization, you should make sure that you create different departments, whether this one is for human resource, for DPV, logistic, food chain supply. So you make sure that the process should be documented, should be well organized before going ahead with an organization. The letter E is our goals. When starting up an organization, you should set your goal. You should, in everything that you're doing. Like for instance, if you take an example, when you're in primary school, I think most of the students who are active, who are participating in many games, many things, debate, those things, others who are promising themselves that today, all this year, I'll promise myself that I will not miss any activities at school. I will make sure that I will be the best speaker. That's my goal. I'll make sure that I will not come out in the top 3. That's my goal I've set for myself. Also in an organization, also it's the same. You should set a goal that this year you will achieve this goal. You will reach this level. This will make your organization to boom up faster. As we can see, goals in strategy fits are the clear, measurable objects that guide an organization's directions. These are the objects that guide an organization in everything that they are doing. Because when you came up with a point, the goals, the visions, the missions, and again the target. So these things will make your organization fast to boom. It will boom it faster. The goal also support internal efforts and resources with the external opportunities. It should also support the efforts, the internal efforts, and the resources with the external opportunities. It also support the internal efforts, the inside ones, and the external opportunities, which is outside opportunities. Also, the goal support, ensuring all actions contribute to achieve the overall strategy, missions, and visions. So these are the things that helps an organization to achieve its missions and the visions and the target at the same time. So here is a picture that explains the goal. You see now this senior man here, as a young man, he has promised himself that this time around he has to climb these stairs from first floor till when he reaches the upper one, which is his goal. When he achieves there, he will really feel good that he has achieved his goal this year. So that's the short explanation about the strategy fits in an organization. Because in everything that you're doing, you should make sure that you create the mission, the vision, the target, the things, the goals. These are the things which are very important, the process. Because in an organization, you should have system. Everything should be documented, which is the process. Through that one, everything, the organization will be strong and it will move faster. And for more questions, if you have questions, you can come to our page. You press you and then you text us your questions. We shall be available and reply you immediately because we are a new organization which is coming up. So we really need questions which motivate us because we are still young coming up. When setting up an organization, those keywords that I've explained, you should not forget. So without wasting much of your time, we are coming to the business sector. Strategy fits in the business sector. So the letter here is customer needs. What you need to understand in any business or where you're opening any business, the area. You make sure that you should survey the area first to know what are people like in that place. For instance, if you go to the field, you wanted to open a business, and you find out that there are competitors there, and so there are things that they are bringing which are not consumed by the people who are consuming. So meaning that you have to change. You have to change the plan of your business. You first survey the market, the customer needs, then you bring it, and this will help you to boom up your business faster. With this method, really your business will really boom immediately in even that period that you're starting. It won't even take time and you boom up your business and the business will go on well. Let's first look at the customer needs in a strategy fit. It refers to the expectations. The expectations, something that people are expecting to have. Expectations, preference, and problems of target markets. These are the things that you need first to target and you need first to survey first before opening any business. Business must support the product. When opening a business, you make sure that the business you're opening should support its product. For instance, if you are open a factory of water, you make sure that that water you're manufacturing should support its product. Itself as a business should support its product. The service, the strategies to meet these needs, ensuring relevance, competitiveness, and long-term customer satisfactions. You need to set your plans. You need to make sure that you should be strong enough and you should create a long-term customer satisfactions. Your customer cares, how you attend to your customers, how you give your services. So this one will enable your business to grow up, to boom up faster. Because in a business, when you're starting a business, it's very hard and you came out with an idea that maybe this business will not succeed. No, you should know, don't rush. Don't rush with the business. Step by step, you should first do survey the customer needs. Because if you bring things which are not consumed by the people who are consuming, now your things will not be going. The picture here explains more about the customer needs in the business. Here we talked of price. First of all, when you're pricing your goods, you should be very, very, very critical, and you should be very wise when you're pricing your goods. For instance, if your customers, your competitors, they are putting the bottle of water at 1,500, put it at 1,200. Huh? Even though the profit is small, but know that if you sell a tray of water 3 in a day and your competitors are selling 1, so you're already booming up your business. Don't rush for much for profit, but you should first bring the customers. You should attract your customers first before you run out for the profit. And we talked of quality. The quality, the things that you're bringing to the market, the things that you're bringing for customers that will attract them. For instance, if you're supplying maize flour, there's a company which is Richard. You make sure you keep on changing. You change the quality. You bring Richard, you bring Super. Just keep on changing. If you're bringing sugar, you keep on changing the product so that your customers will like it and it will be attracted by your customers and they will continue coming, buying, and it will boom up your business. Easy of use. You should bring something which is easy. You bring something which is easy, which is not complicated for the consumers. Because when you bring something which is complicated for the consumer in the field, they will not. They will come today, tomorrow they will not come back. And you make sure that the thing that you brought will just get expired and it's lost. And when something expires in the business, it's a loss. It's a total loss. Capabilities. So this capability, something which is capable for them, which is understandable for them, which is not complicated for them. And we also talked about capability as something which is capable for them. Because you cannot bring goods which the consumers are not understanding how to consume. So now your business will not go ahead, meaning that you have to first survey the market, you know how the market moves, then from there you bring those goods. Efficiency. So something which is efficient, which cannot miss. Every time when your customers want, it's there for them. Reliable. You should not be closing, you have to be reliable. Even other customers will trust you. You make sure you reach the point where so you'll be delivering your goods to your customers to every locations. You'll be delivering to them. So convenience. You have to bring something. You have to bring that mind of convincing your customers. Talk to them. You convince them. You bring a new product to them. You should convince them so that let them understand how to use, and really in this method it will really boom up your business faster. Performance. Then later on, then you take a look, a step. Then you look at your business. How is the performance? The profit in a month. How much are you making in a week? How much are you making? Then you continue with the business. So letter B is industry trends. Here in industry trend in a strategic fit involved in patterns, technologies, and market behaviors that shape the business environment. Here, these are the trends, the industry trends, the new things which boom up your business, which change the shape of your business, the technologies. For instance, these days, uh, if you find other big business, other big companies, they use robots. So these are the technologies. You find out that the robots are the one attending to your clients, serving the customers. So these are the technologies that you need to know in a business because you keep on changing your business shape according the way the environment is. It supports strategies with these trends, ensure relevance, competitiveness, innovations, and the ability to seize emerging opportunity effectively. This one added the opportunities which is under the ground, which are there external in the ground. So this picture here explains the clear industry trends. You find this gentleman with a yellow t-shirt and a black trouser, and the other one, the left side, blue t-shirts and black trouser. They are doing the industry trend. They are checking out the new things in the industry because it moves with a step. There is step one, step two, step three, step four. Then you knock the red point which is up there. So with these trends, you can change the shape of your business at any time, and it will really help you to boom up your business. So let us see the competitive dynamics. Here is the competition in the market, the competition in the field. Here you find out that you will meet with the competitors. The competitive dynamics in the structured fields refers to the actions and reactions among relevant fields in a market. These are the actions which are taking place in the field. You may find out you may have many competitors. Huh? The same goods you're bringing is the same thing they are bringing. So what you do is you need to change the shape of your business. You speed up. Huh? You speed up your business faster. You keep on changing the products to be number one always. It understand the dynamic helps business implementation strategies to predict competitors, adapt quickly, and sustain a competitive advantage. This picture here shows a clear explanation of competitive dynamics. This gentleman in red dress, you find out that they were in the same line. You find his colleagues are there already, still behind, and for him is in front because he has started the market. He has gone far. He has been changing the shapes of his business, the industry trends, things which are new in the market, and he convinces customers. He brings some things which are capable for the consumers, and he's always there. He's reliable. He's always there. He delivers goods. So that's why this guy is always the best. You find out the guy is already in front. So the letter D is regulatory environment. Here, when starting up a business, you should first know the environment where you're starting up a business. For instance, if you're in South Sudan or you go to a different country, when it's starting up a business, you should first know the law, the policy of the country, and the rules and the regulation of the countries. So it will guide you to motivate your business, to boom up your business faster. For instance, the regulatory environmental in the structured fields refers to the laws, policy, and compliance standards affecting a business. These are the things which always affect business people when they start up a business in a country where they have never been before. They have just come, they started business, started going, and when the policy of the country, the law of the country comes and break down the business, they will start crying that you see this country like this. No, you should first know the policy of the country before starting up anything. You should know the policy, the law. because it will guide you. You use their guidelines to boom up your business, to start up something that will boom your business faster. You have to coordinate with the regulations, legals, operations. You have to coordinate with them. It reduces and supports sustainable ethical practice within the industry and market. Here, you have to go with the policy of the country. For instance, you open a business, you're starting out the business of selling alcohol, but you are just exporting from a different country to the country where you're consuming. What you know, before exporting your things inside the country where you're starting up a business, you should know the policy of the country. You should know the laws so that it will guide you to open up a business. You should not end in loss. We should get a profit in it, and it will make you to multiply your businesses. Because as a businessman, you should not stop with one thing. You have to continue multiplying your business. And you find yourself that in this field, you open this a business, and within a year, you will open another business, meaning that your business is booming. Business is really booming. Where you go with the laws and the policy of the country that guides you in everything that you're doing. The picture here explains the regulatory environment. This is a regulatory framework. This is a framework that you first draw. You need to draw your framework first, which will contain the laws, the guidelines, the regulations, and the specifications. Where you specify, where you express yourself. You first draw your framework before you do anything. Because doing this is where you know how you're making the profit, how you're getting the profit, and this will really help you in setting up a business. Here we come to the end of the points of strategy fits in any business sector. Now we are going to the importance of strategy fits in organizations and business sector. So if you have some questions or there's something have been defeating you in starting up a business, you can text us with your questions. We'll be able to help you through it. So part 3 is importance of strategy fits. So the first important is ends, efficiency and effectiveness. Here, it means improving how quickly and accurately tasks are completed. It reduces wasted resources, increases productivity, and ensure better results with less effort, helping organizations achieving goals more successful and consistently. Here, the importance of strategy fits in an organization business sector, it helps the organization to achieve the goals, you see, meaning that the organization, the benefits it will get, it will end efficiency and effectiveness, which will help them to be successful, and they will be reliable, and they will always be there. Strengthens competitive positioning, means improving companies' ability to stand out in the market. This one helps the companies. For instance, if you open up a business as a company, you're supplying maize flour, whether it's drinks, coil, you just supply electrons, you're supplying electrons, you're selling phones. So this will help you to locate your positions. Your position you have to locate in a good place. Those are the importance. It will help you, because when you go through this, when everything that you're doing, you're starting up a business, it will help you to get that knowledge of getting a good positions for your business to start up. It involves creating unique values. It also involves creating a unique value. You have value. How to perform it? It involves attracting more customers and building a long-term advantage that lead to sustained success. It will really make you to get attracted with more customers, and you will build a long-term advantage that lead to success. Improve resources utilizations. Means using available resources such as time, money, labor, and materials more wisely and efficiently. Here, it will motivate you to create time, money, labor, and to consume the material things. It reduces waste, maximize productive, and ensure that every resource contributes efficient towards achieving organizational goals. It enables sustainable growth. Means fostering long-term development by balancing economic success with environmental care and social responsibility. It ensures continuous progress and value creation without depleting the resources or harming future generation ability to thrive. So here we come to the end of our show. Once again, I really appreciate for your time that you take and go through our show, and you really learn a lot of things from us. Uh, you have any questions how to start up a business, you have to contact us. We'll be available to help you. Here we come to the end of our show. Thanks.